For more on the president's visit, I'm joined by Governor of Niger State, Bago, on TVC News at 10. Your Excellency, thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Good evening.
Good evening. Let's begin with what your expectations are for these landmark projects, particularly the timeline within which they can begin to provide the much talked about food security that they promise.
Yes, with this latest development, we have hit the ground running. As a state now, we have done all the ceremony necessary. All the places we have acquired and cleared. We're deploying these tractors and all the irrigation facilities there for immediate production. We are very, very optimistic that the 50,000 metric tons ambition of the state between now and June 2024 is achievable. We have just signed an agreement with Lagos to provide them rice paddy, and this transaction is spanning between 500 billion to 1 trillion naira. And Lagos State is an off-taker. And even the World Food Program, they have now come to us with $350 billion project for us to farm for them. And this is what we are seeing. So we're sure that the president's ambition and dream for Nigeria to be self-sufficient has come to fruition. Niger State is taking the lead. Other states are coming in. And the beauty about this is that subnationals are not envious of each other. They are just competing to be the best. And there are a lot of collaboration within the subnationals. Today, the Benue State counterpart has also come in to say, okay, Niger State, how do we collaborate to have, because you already got an investment of $20 million US for tree planting. Instead of planting just any other tree, we are very good in fruits like oranges and other fruits. Why don't we just partner in that angle, which is a very good development.
You've been talking about securing millions of dollars in intervention. Precisely, talk to us about if these are loan facilities that will be repaid.
Okay, for instance, the tractors we've gotten, they don't have any pressure on our dollar here locally. They have pressure on the food we produce. For instance, Bayer, who is the world leader in seed production and output production, have a deal with Niger State government for us to be able to crop their seeds. And doing that, we're going to generate money. And that has brought us into a relationship with John Deere. John Deere, we're not paying them in pressure naira. We're also producing for them. So a lot of contract farming agreement has come to play. For example, when we went for COP28, we have an agreement or an MOU with the UAE government for us to be able to plant 1 billion trees, for them. In fact, in exchange, we're supposed to have received 1 million pots, for us to be able to transition from using fossil fuel to a modern way of cooking. But because of the diplomatic relationship between us and UAE that has not yet been resolved, that has been stalled a little. And in the Saudi Arab Summit, we had opportunity to talk to the global world giant in dairy products, Al-Marai of Saudi Arabia, and the opportunity for us to farm alfalfa for them. And that's what I said in my speech. We're looking forward for federal government intervention and make sure that the Baro port becomes a fruition. That would be the transaction to make it easier, because alfalfa needs so much water, and Baro is an inland port that has that capacity.
So quickly talk to us about the concept behind renaming the Minna airport. It's happened less than a year after it was recently renamed alongside other 14 airports in the country.
Yes, what we tried to do, we looked at putting square pegs in square holes. Dr. Agric Imam is a scholar, and the Federal Polytechnic we have in Zungeru has just been State Polytechnic Zungeru, no name. So we have renamed Niger State Polytechnic after Dr. Agric Imam of Kagara, which is more important, which will keep his values together. And as Bola Ahmed Tinubu, being a father of the nation, being a very astute politician who has paid his price, you know, needs to be celebrated. And the only way we can celebrate him first, because there are other ways we celebrate him more and more, you know, in the future. But for now, let us have something that is iconic. He has been so magnanimous to us, and he gave us the first export processing, special agro-processing free zone airport in Nigeria. This is gracious. How do you even pay this person? So I sat down with my stakeholders, and we thought it was just wise for us to do that immediately. We got his consent and his approval, and there we are.
Niger State Governor Omar Bago, thank you so much for talking to us, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.